Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Y-Caliber, and I'd like to talk to you about Extra Life 2018. This will be our 8th year doing Extra Life, meaning we've been doing this every year since 2010, and every year we've been raising money for the BC Children's Hospital Foundation. As you know, with Extra Life, 100% of the funds raised go directly to the hospital supported. No overhead, no administrative fees, and of course it's tax deductible. This year, you can even donate in Canadian dollars if you have a credit card linked to a Canadian address. You can't use PayPal with a Canadian address, though. That'll still take American funds. What's also exciting is that this year I'm going to be involved in a variety of exciting and fun activities with a variety of exciting and fun people. I've got a schedule here. You can get to it by going to bit.ly/ycaliber2018 schedule, all one word, and that'll show you my schedule, which is undergoing minor alterations at this point, but is mostly already set. We're going to start off at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. That'll be my warm-up time, and I'll do some No Man's Sky just to make sure everything's working. At 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we'll be doing Star Trek Bridge Crew with Get Dave and Quill 18. Normally we do Artemis, but this year we're trying Star Trek Bridge Crew to see how that works for us. From 1 to 2, I'll be preparing for a tabletop game, and of course also playing some No Man's Sky if the tabletop prep goes quickly. From 2 to 6, we'll be doing the sequel to last year's Roving Bastion Armsweir game. This will be Roving Bastion Lambda Armsweir, which is definitely not in any way related to or comparative to Zeta Gundam. I'll be using Austin Ramsey's Beam Saber, which is a hack of Blades in the Dark, and joining me on that day will be Get Dave, Trudy, and John, and maybe one or two other guests. Following that, we'll be doing another tabletop block with donors who want to play Dungeon World with me. I am happy to run a game for you if you donate and want to play during this time from 6 to 10. If we don't have enough donors or nobody wants to play, which is perfectly fine, this will be the Atlas Game Zone. I'll be focusing on Digital Devil Saga and Devil Summoner, both of those games, and their respective sequels. From 10 to midnight, I'm going to play some Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, and/or Outcast 1.1. I've never played either one of these games. I briefly played the original Outcast back in 1998, but this version has been remastered in a lot of ways about 4 years ago in 2014, and I'm curious to see what's happened, because I do remember thinking it was pretty cool. Dragon's Dogma I've seen a lot of, and it seems very interesting, so I'd like to try that out as well. From midnight until 2 a.m., we'll be doing Way of the Samurai 3 and/or Way of the Samurai 4, depending on which seems more fun, as we're trying it out during this time. At 2 a.m., daylight savings will end, and we'll say goodbye as it becomes 1 a.m. once again. At that time, I'm going to take a break, because I'm an old man and I need some sleep, until 5 a.m. At around 5:30, I'll get up and we'll get back to streaming, and this will be the fallback zone until 8:30. I'll go back and play whichever of the games I had the most fun with the previous day. So it could be Atlas games if I didn't get to play them before, Dragon's Dogma, Outcast, or Way of the Samurai. From 8:30 to 9, I'll be preparing for one more tabletop game, and then from 9 to 11:30 or so, I'll be doing a playtest of The Sprawl with the Splinters of a Broken Sun podcast crew. This is because we are testing systems for Season 2, seeing as we just finished the finale for Season 1 last week. It's an exciting time. There won't be any spoilers involved in this playtest, as we are just testing it using the Downtown Data Heist. From 11:30 to 12:30, I'll be doing some more No Man's Sky to close out, and any closing ceremonies that are required. And at 1 o'clock, I'll be doing thanks and farewell, and we'll hope to see you again in 2019. As you can see here, you can donate by going to this bit.ly I set up, bit.ly/ycaliber2018. Type that into your browser, and it will bring you here to the Extra Life page, where you can donate by clicking this big green button. It's pretty easy to do. information there about Canadian donations as well. If you're curious about where you can watch everything on the schedule, well, it's the same place as always. Twitch.tv/YCaliber. Twitch.tv/YCaliber is where all the action will be going down. You can see what the action is here in the Extra Life schedule I've set up, bit.ly/YCaliber2018 schedule. And you can go to bit.ly/YCaliber2018 to donate. The BC Children's Hospital Foundation is of course very important to me, being a resident of BC. We have been there a couple of times over the past year, making it even more of a pressing concern for me to ensure that it remains well funded. It's the only hospital in all of BC devoted exclusively to caring for children, and it is one of the only pediatric medical centers in all of North America that has a high-quality acute care center. They have a research institute where they're always making new breakthroughs. There's a mental health facility for children, and they're working on building a rehabilitation center. And it's all on a single campus, which makes it an easy central place to take care of kids. They have really expert care there, amazing doctors, and they take care of the kids who have the worst illnesses, the most serious injuries, the ones who need the help the most. Their goal is to make sure that children are as healthy as they can be, as happy and comfortable as they can be given their situations, and that they can, to as much of an extent as possible, fulfill their hopes and dreams. Of course, the ongoing goal is to figure out different ways to conquer childhood diseases, get involved in the prevention of illness and injury, and of course, make sure that kids and their unique needs are the priority in every aspect of the care that they offer. You can find more by going to bccchf.ca or following them on Twitter at bccchf. This is a very worthy cause, and even if you don't want to donate to me, you could donate to somebody else on Team Get Waved. Dave, of course, Tiber and Aperion, returning from the last several years, always loyal members, great folks, and they should deserve your support as well. So take a look at who they're supporting, see if that's something you want to support as well, and go for it. Of course, I would deeply appreciate any support that you can throw my way. My goal is $2,000 this year. We didn't quite make it last year. I'm hoping this year we'll get to that goal. But if not, every dollar we raise is a dollar that helps the BC Children's Hospital care for children in a much better and stronger way. I want to thank you for your patience this year as I have been adjusting to a lot of new things going on in my life and have, as a result, not been able to do any Let's Plays. I'm hoping to get back into those by next year, and if I can get back into them this year, so much the better. There are still a lot of games on my 2 Let's Play list, and it is still a passion that I have, and I do want to share these games with you, and it's something that I love doing. It's not because I no longer enjoy spending time with you that I'm not doing it this year, but there are, as I have mentioned before, a variety of things going on that have kept me out of the community this year. But if you are still interested in keeping up with the projects that I am able to keep up with, you can always go to Broken Sun RPG on Twitter or splintersofabrokensun.com, or use your podcatcher or iTunes to look for Splinter of a Broken Sun, see the podcast that I've been running. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it if you enjoy the content that you've seen on my channel before, and if you want to see me grow and improve as a game master and storyteller. So once again, Extra Life 2018, our 8th year playing for the kids. I can't wait for Saturday, November 3rd, and I'm really looking forward to seeing as many of you in the chat as possible, helping keep me company and getting us across that finish line. If you can't donate, please don't feel like you are not welcome in the stream. You are, of course, always welcome, whether it's keeping me company, just watching, or hanging out, whatever the case may be. If you can donate, please do. If you can't, I understand. Come hang out. I'll see you there. And until the next time, all the best.